Alright guys, sorry my sound quality is going to be kind of crappy right now because I don't have a very good
Earned
mic.
any medals yet, eh?
Against machines
So
and
what
computers
I am
with
going to show you guys really quick is a video that I found on YouTube from user Aruga. I will link it as well, that way they get the original credit for this. This is basically the simplest, least frustrating way to do the duplication glitch in the Mojave arena. It's so fast and super simple. The only thing that I'm going to do a little differently is I'm going to be narrating it, because at the end of their video they have the description, but they don't go into a whole lot of detail and you kind of have to figure some things out. So what I'm going to do is really quick just kind of narrate it and go over everything that they do in a little bit more detail. That way, like, if anybody else wants to go to do it, they can do it a lot faster and it doesn't have to be as aggravating. So what you're going to want to do, I highly recommend doing this during the daytime. I'll explain why when I get there, but I recommend doing it in the daytime. Make sure that you have everything that you want duplicated excuse me, in your inventory currently. If you're like me, then you absolutely despise farming. This is like my 6th playthrough. I'm getting ready for my 2nd ultra hard playthrough, and I'm just kind of farming coils and parts to upgrade everything because I despise farming, and this makes it a whole lot easier. So right now I'm currently farming a ton of weaves to equip my weapons, and a lot of machine resources to upgrade everything. So what you're going to want to do, go during the day, make sure that you also have Lowland's Path marked on your map. It's just going to make it easier for when we go to do it. Go to the Mojave Arena, you're going to go up and talk to Paula, and you're going to go into the skilled section and make sure that you click on Grim Prospects. Now when you get into the arena, don't even worry about your loadout or anything like that, because you're not actually going to be fighting any of the machines. Here's the arena setup. What you're going to want to do is jump off towards the right, and you're going to go into the 2nd platform. So you're going to jump off to the right. Don't even worry about the machines, because we're just going to ignore them. You're going to jump up on this platform and glide over here and go to this break in the wall. Kind of walk over here. This is the most important part in this. So what you're going to want to do is, Aloy is doing this animation herself. She's basically climbing up on an imaginary wall. So you're going to want to get up there and crouch until she falls off. If you hear the sound effect of her falling, it's not done right. So make sure that she squats until she falls off herself. And you're going to go over to the left side of the wall, then towards the center of it, and out through the break in the wall. And you're going to go towards the left of the arena. So when you go to leave, make sure you go towards the left side and kind of down the center of the path here. When you get to an area where you can, make sure you call your flying mount, regardless of whether it's the water wing or the sun wing at this point in time. And the marker that I have been using to kind of guide it is the data center, where you can get all kinds of old world information. I basically just fly towards that until I get to that bridge. So once you kind of get towards this bridge, then you can bank over to the right, and it will tell you failed arena challenge, but it won't kick you out of it. So you still have the timer on the top side of it. That's how you know if I do it right. It kind of took me a couple times because they don't, in the original video, don't necessarily say to go that specific way, and I kept getting kicked out of it. So once you make it to this point, go ahead and fly over towards Lowland's Path, and I'll let you know what to do when we get there. So once we get to Lowland's Path, we can go ahead and dismount, run to your stash. You take everything in your inventory that you want duplicated and put it into your stash. I've already emptied my inventory of everything that I don't want duplicated. That way you don't have to see how messy and gross it is. So things like volatile sludge aren't going to have a high output yield to being duplicated, but I personally do it regularly, mostly because before I was doing this, I ran out of it a lot. If you're having issues upgrading any of your armor or anything like that, or finding green shine slab, this is also a really good way to do this. So go ahead and move everything that you want duplicated over into your stash, along with any coils or weaves that you want duplicated. Over. Once you have that done, go ahead and back out of it and go back towards your mount. I did forget to mention that when you go to start doing this, it's a lot easier to kind of make a job with the hunter at the arena. That way you kind of have a marker back. A lot of people have recommended following the river, but when it's foggy like this, it's kind of hard to see. If it's a clear day and you can see the river, you just follow it until you hit the bridge and then turn left. Otherwise, you can fly straight towards it. The issue that I personally had is once I get closer to the arena, I have trouble dismounting. It won't let me off my mount. So I kind of wait till I get towards the battlements right here. And then when you go through here, make sure you go into the left side of the arena. First time I did it, I went in through the other side and it did not work. So make sure you go in through the left side and then go and talk to Kala again.
If you've got medals, champion, you're worthy. You looking for a challenge?
Let's see
Go
how
talk
you
to
do
Kala again. Go into the same exact challenge that we were in, which was Grim Prospects. And immediately abandon the challenge before it even has a chance to register that you're trying to start a new one. Make sure you're able to do that before it goes to put you into another challenge. Because at this point is when it kicks you back out of the bridge.
That was some good fighting.
And then once you do that, you can go towards your stash.
May your enemies fall.
Divisions of the 10 are renewed.
So as you can see in my inventory, I have a couple things in here. These are what I wanted duplicated. This is really helpful, especially for things like Fireclaw sack webbing, because they're really hard to get without bursting them when you fight the machine. So as you can see, I have a couple things in there. Go into your stash and pull out. As you can see, there's 2 here. There's already 27 in there. Things that I need to upgrade some stuff: Frost Claw and Fire Claw, hearts, nerves, stuff like that. I'm gonna go straight to my green shine slab here. Throw that in there just to show you guys really quick. So then when you go over into your inventory, you can see that I now have 4 Dreadwing metal things, 54 Slitherfang earth grinders, and 36 things of green shine slab. So everything that I put into my stash has then been duplicated. This is really nice for when you go to do weaves and coils and try to upgrade your weapons and your armor as well. So thank you guys. I will link the original creators video, and that way you can go and watch your video and they can get the credit. Anything else? If you guys have any pointers or questions, feel free to ask.